matter at rainier.world, your South Seattle community radio station. You can also watch the radio app. We feature interviewers, their families, and of course, the community. Do you need financial documents notarized? Or you give me a call at Black Orchid Notary 206-683 2636. My guest today is Kay Tomlinson, Speakers Bureau, and she's also a member of the for AARP Washington. Welcome to the show, Kay. How are you?
Oh, thank you. Good morning, Brenda. I'm doing well. Thanks again for asking me to join you this morning.
Okay.
No, I guess it's not morning anymore, is it? Oh, no. That might be a bad sign. And you know, your video and sound is kind of breaking up on my end for you. So I'm not sure if I'm catching your questions.
It's morning somewhere. It's morning somewhere, Kay. It's okay.
Okay.
Hear you just fine. No?
I can.
I'm reading.
Still breaking up a bit, though. And now
your eyes. Okay.
And your screen is frozen most of the time, I'm sorry to tell you, if you can hear me.
I wonder why. Well, let's move on and be patient.
Okay, no worries. And you're still frozen, but if you'd like me to talk about kind of an intro to crypto ATMs, I can sure do that.
Can you, is it moving now?
Very jerky and still freezing up. And I see our producer is saying to go ahead and start. So while you're looking at the internet on that side,
okay,
I know
my internet is horrible.
Okay, yep, still freezing up
Today.
Okay. Yep, we're talking about crypto ATMs. And if this is something that you're not familiar with, we'll let you in on something that's not a very big secret anymore. Crypto ATMs, a lot of people are unsure of what they are.
I don't know why my internet is horrible. I really haven't been on it.
Oh. Would you like me to dive in? I'll dive in because you're still locked up from my end. And so crypto ATMs, very much like the regular ATMs that you would see at your bank or at the stores. The difference being, you know, regular ATM, you put your card in and access your account, money in, money out.
Go for it.
Okay. Crypto ATM,
yes.
You're accessing, instead of an account, it's called your wallet, to access your cryptocurrency account if you have one. And you can either enter an account number or a QR code, one of those little squiggly black line squares. You know, we unfortunately still see them at restaurants sometimes. And hold that up to the ATM camera to access your wallet. So, you know, unfortunately, these ATMs are now heavily, heavily involved in fraud, especially targeting older adults, targeting seniors. And, you know, scammers really count on our lack of understanding of cryptocurrency because, hey, I don't know about you, but it is complicated. Even after trying to do a lot of research and learning, it's still complicated. And I can see that you're moving a little bit more, Brenda. Can you hear me? Maybe not. I'll go ahead and just carry on then. The main thing to keep in mind is that cryptocurrency is fast overtaking gift cards as a means for scammers to demand money in payment for some some infraction, something that they're telling you is wrong and you have to pay right away. Or maybe you've won millions and but you have to pay fees to get your money. And so they want you to pay by cryptocurrency instead of by gift cards. So again, fast overtaking gift cards as the payment of choice for fraudsters. So I guess the key is, how do these frauds work? Typically, the fraudster is going to send you an email, or they're typically going to call you saying they're with an agency, an organization. Many times they're going to say it's your bank and there's an urgent issue you have to deal with right now. And immediately it involves, of course, paying money. So the first thing they're going to do is send you one of those QR codes to your phone. They're going to tell you, don't hang up your phone, don't talk to anybody else. They're going to stay on the line with you. You're going to get that QR code and they're going to tell you, go to the bank, withdraw the money that you need to withdraw. Many times it's in the thousands of dollars. And then they're going to ask you to take a picture of the money and send it to them. So make sure that they're going to get their money. Then they're going to direct you to the nearest crypto ATM machine near you. And this is really key. Again, they want you to stay on the phone and they're going to direct you there. Once you get to the Fred Meyer's, Safeway, gas station, convenience store, any of those places that will likely have a crypto ATM machine, they're going to ask you to go to the machine, hold up that QR code they've sent you to the camera that's on the ATM machine. And so that's going to access their wallet, their account. So then they're going to tell you to start feeding the cash into the ATM machine while they're still on the phone. And again, that money is going, even if you have a crypto account, it's not going into your account. It's not going into your bank. It's not going anywhere else except directly to the scammers. And once it's fed into the ATM machine, it's translated into cryptocurrency electronically, and it is gone immediately, very quickly. It's gone. It's in the hands of the scammers. And so this is something to where even if you realize that I don't think this is right, this might be a scam, or if someone tells you you're being scammed while you're feeding the money in, it's often then too late for the authorities to do anything. So part of the key is, how do we protect ourselves? What should we watch out for in terms of red flags? Well, first and foremost, keep in mind that these scams really target older adults. And believe me, the losses are in the billions of dollars. Keep in mind, number one, no organization or government agency is going to contact you out of the blue and tell you to pay something in cryptocurrency for any reason. No company is going to ask you. Target, Amazon, Walmart, they're not going to send you an email or a text and say you have to pay with cryptocurrency or gift cards, or you have to log on to your account to verify your information. And, at that point, if they say pay in cryptocurrency, you have just assume that it is a scam. So again, also keep in mind that if you get a text or an email, one of your friends that you've met online wants you to invest in cryptocurrency because they'll help you do it. So you can make big returns. Brenda, I see you're back. You could make big returns on cryptocurrency if you just listen to your online friend. And believe me, this is one of the #1 scams in Washington State right now. You get a text from somebody that says, oh, I'm running late. I'm not going to be there till 4:30. So sorry. And you realize, somebody sent a text to the wrong number. I better let them know. And so what do? You contact them, say, oh, looks like it's the wrong number. They'll say, thanks. But hey, how are you doing today? Are you doing anything fun? And pretty soon you're striking up a conversation and becoming friends, and they're going to share their crypto good fortune with you. It is completely a scam, and people have lost thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Brenda, you're back. I don't know. Maybe you're not back. Can you hear me? No. Do you want me to just go ahead and continue? Okay. You want me to go ahead and just keep talking about
Not really. Keep going.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, and so here's another red flag that you really need to watch out for. And this is true whether we're talking about crypto ATMs, gift cards, fraud, scams, robocalls, phishing emails, anything that is involved in a scam or a fraud. Keep in mind that anybody that contacts you from a company, organization, government agency, and is asking for payment in any form, personal information. I'm calling from Medicare, and we have to verify your Medicare number. If they're from Medicare, they know your number. If you get a contact like that, whether it's text, email, phone call, where you did not contact them first and they're responding to you, it's a scam. You're just getting contacted out of the blue. It's a scam. So I would love to let you know also what AARP is doing in the arena of trying to curb crypto ATM fraud. And as I said, specifically, it's especially targeting older adults because the fraudsters, the scammers, they count on us not really being conversant in cryptocurrency, not really understanding how it works. So we count on them to tell us how to do it. And older adults have a tendency to believe what folks are telling them. We don't want to think people are lying to us and trying to scam us. Plus, it's scary. Someone says something is going to happen that's terrible. You're going to be arrested. You're going to get big fines. Your account's going to be closed. We get upset. We get afraid. And so we listen to them. So AARP has been working, as other states have been doing, to implement laws to regulate the crypto ATM industry, their fees and the charges that users incur, which are horrendous, up to 20, 40, 50% of the amount of the transaction. And so on our last legislative session here in Washington, they've been working with legislators in Olympia to try to pass laws to regulate this industry. Unfortunately, this was not successful. Laws didn't get passed. Cryptocurrency lobbying group, very strong, very well funded. So AARP Washington is already creating strategies and plans to educate legislators in Olympia on the dangers of these machines. especially highlighting their impact on older adults. The AARP Speakers Bureau is involved in this effort, along with advocacy volunteers for AARP Washington and our staff as well. So we're going to be ready to go and have taken a lot of action even before the legislative session begins. So the next question that people ask when I talk to them about crypto ATMs and rules and legislation is, what can I do individually as just a single person watching all of this information and listening to news online? Contact your legislator for your district, for your county. Support this regulation of this industry. Again, the ATM lobby group, very strong, very well funded. And so educating legislators and letting them know what their constituents really want is key. And then, continue to educate yourself. Go to your browser online, and I would really encourage you to do these two things. Go to your browser online and search CNN crypto ATM fraud video, because you can watch about a 10-minute video of a CNN investigation that will show these actual frauds in progress while they're happening. A police officer standing next to a woman feeding $100 bills into a crypto ATM who just will not believe that she's being scammed. It's heartbreaking. Watch this video and then also go to your browser online and search crypto ATMs near me. You're going to be shocked. And Brenda, seems like we might have a video that we can show folks right now that I think will be very instructive and pretty fascinating and probably pretty horrifying as well.
The Department of Justice has indicted 38-year-old Chinese national Chen Ji for wire fraud and money laundering conspiracy, and labeled as conglomerate of companies based out of Cambodia called the Prince Group as a transnational criminal organization. The government seized 127,000 Bitcoin from Chen's accounts, worth $15 billion at the time, much of it received from unsuspecting American victims.
If you can grab 15 billion of this, then how much has gone through that man's wallet? How much has he stolen if we were able to take back 15 billion?
Cyber scam investigator Aaron West is very familiar with Chen Ji and his operations. The attorney retired from Santa Clara County's fraud unit and launched her nonprofit Shamrock to help victims. West visited one of Chen's compounds in Cambodia earlier this year.
They're filled. These whole dormitories are filled with people. You can see their laundry. You can see them inside, but there's no cars because nobody's going anywhere.
They're being held there.
They're being held captive. This is modern day slavery. These are people that are being held against their will and being forced to scam 16 hours a day.
The cyber scam compound is disguised as an apartment building, even advertising rentals.
I wanted to ask someone about renting an apartment.
West and her journalist friends approached the guard.
Over here.
Oh, you rent an apartment?
Yeah.
So this one is what business?
No.
What's inside here?
Chen employed violence to keep the workers in line, the indictment saying he kept photographs depicting some of his methods. The complaint also includes a picture of a rack with thousands of cell phones.
Sending out contact after contact, and once there's a communication, once somebody wants to talk, then that gets forwarded to a regular person to continue that communication.
Then the process called pig butchering begins, in which the scammer grooms a victim over days, weeks, or months.
A typical romance scam. And then after that, we will have shown you all along that the person you think you're in love with is a wealthy person. And ultimately we'll say, well, do you know why I'm so wealthy? It's because I invest in cryptocurrency. And I'll teach you how to do that.
Last year, West also visited a cyber fraud compound that had been busted in the Philippines.
It's more than 35 buildings and was designed and built for the sole purpose of scamming.
She toured The opulent boss quarters with bill counters, the massive pool, the luxury cars, a Maybach and armor-plated Range Rover. And she saw the torture room for the human trafficked workers.
To chain them up. Then after chaining them up, you beat them up.
While the bust in Cambodia is a good step, with that record $15 billion haul, West cautions victims here about getting their hopes up for seeing their money again.
This is a federal case. It will go through the legal system, and I don't think it's clear right now exactly who will be getting that money.
The investigations move forward. The indictment says Chen Ji operated dozens of business entities in more than 30 countries and that he paid bribes to foreign public officials.
Is that it? Wow. Incredible.
Wow. It is. And as the video said, very much like a romance scam, but instead of you sending money to your true love so you can be together, they're already wealthy and they want to help you get wealthy too.
Sure. Sure. Oh, so Kay, can you hear me?
I can. It sounds
good.
like you're just a little bit delayed from what I'm seeing.
Okay. So what are some resources available to help people if someone's trying to scam them or if they become a victim?
Sure. That's really the important question. You know, the key is sometimes you're not sure if you've been scammed or if you've been approached by a scam or if you have been victimized. Any of these. We really encourage you to contact the AARP Fraud Watch helpline. It's that phone number is 877-908-3360. Or you can just go to aarp.org and do a search on fraud helpline, and you'll come right up with that number. You don't have to be an AARP member. You don't even have to be calling for yourself. A friend, a family member that you're concerned about. Maybe you're afraid your mom is giving money to a scammer in some scenario. So you call, you leave your information, and then a real person, will call you back, and you can share your story, ask for information and advice and other resources as well. Also, go to aarp.org/fraudwatchnetwork. Tons of information, not just about pig butchering and crypto ATM, but lots of fraud information. Click on the scam map and put in your zip code or your town. You'll see reports for fraud right in your neighborhood that you should be aware of. And of course, if you are victimized by these criminals, report to your local police department and the FBI at ic3.gov. Very important to report.
Wow, thank you. I mean, I wanted to show a video about what the machine looks like, but unfortunately, things are not working right today.
Sure.
But, Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it's amazing to me. They just look like regular ATM machines, like at your bank, in your grocery store. Check the ATM machine or those Coinstar machines, that's in the grocery stores. You put your change in and you get your little slip of paper to go to customer service and get your money.
Right.
You can just deposit it right into your cryptocurrency account or withdraw crypto right from the Coinstar.
That's scary.
It really is scary, Brenda. No question.
Well, Kay, I thank you for coming on the show. Also, can you tell, I've got a couple minutes left. Can you tell my audience how they can get a speaker to come to their organization and talk on these different topics that AARP Washington has?
You bet. You bet. You can go to aarp.org/WA Speakers Hub. We are and request a speaker for your organization. There is a caveat. We're updating our website right now. And so it's probably going to be another couple of weeks before we're back up and running. So look at your calendars, decide what you would like to do, and then give us a couple more weeks, and then go ahead and go online to aarp.org/WA Speakers Hub and just fill out the information, and we'll have a speaker come and show a PowerPoint, give information. You can ask questions. We'll bring brochures and printed material for you to have to share with friends and family as well.
Thank you, Kay, for being on the show. Sorry there were internet issues, but you did a wonderful job. Thank you as always. Thank you to my listening audience. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.